Welcome everybody to the New Fly Fisher. I'm your host, Colin McEwen. In this week's show, we're back in Ohio for part 2 of our steelheading fantasy trip. And what we're going to be talking about in this episode is egg patterns, why they work, and how to use them. We're also going to have Jeff Blood talking about the blood dot, one of the most effective flies I know. It's going to be a great show. I know you're going to love it. Stay with us. Let him go back to live another day.
And away he goes. Great fish. Wow.
Oh, baby. Look at that fish.
Stop, wiggle, on the way down.
The New Fly Fisher has been made possible thanks to the support of Orvis Sporting Traditions, Islander Precision Reels, Scientific Anglers, Rail Riders Outdoor Clothing, the toughest clothes on the planet, Net Staff, the world's first wading staff and net.
November is my favorite time of year, and you may ask why. Well, it's because this is the best time of the year to fish for migratory Great Lakes steelhead. I traveled down to Ashtabula County in Ohio to the home waters of steelhead guru Jeff Blood. Jeff is an expert steelheader who loves to teach people techniques for fly fishing. Listen as Jeff explains how to approach a run when steelheading.
What I'm doing right now is I'm prospecting and reading the water to determine where I think the fish are going to be laying. And there's a couple of dark spots here close to me. So before I wade into the river, I actually throw a couple of lines into this water that might hold a fish up close to the bank. And a lot of guys make a mistake by wading right into the river, and they just push their fish out that are sometimes easy fish to catch. And then I'll move in, as I'm going to do right now, to where I think the sweet spot of the pool is. It'll hold the most fish. That spot over on the other side is deeper. There's a ledge out there, and because of that structure, it's just the optimum place for the fish to be. Now we gotta try to tire this fish out a little bit. What I find is that the egg has been fishing less than the white zonker. The white zonker is about 5 to 1 maybe on takes in this type of water condition. And I've just got to get this fish up here close to me. Try to get my indicator up to the top. When I get my indicator to the top, I'm going to reach back. I'm going to pull my net off my back. I'm going to flip it out. And we got a nice fat steelhead. Quick release. Great fish. So the 4 elements of imitation are really important for catching fish. The 4 elements are size, color, silhouette, and behavior. When it comes to the egg pattern, and I look at size first, an average trout egg or steelhead egg is 5.2 millimeters. As far as silhouette, the eggs are round. And so I attempt to build my egg at least elliptical and round and not distort that pattern. So no matter what angle the fish sees it from, it looks round to them. The eggs are in the orange to yellow category, mostly orangish yellow. And some eggs have a very distinct yolk inside and a lighter albumin around it with a lot of contrast. Other eggs don't have that, they're one solid color. The behavior of the fly is real simple. It's controlled by how the fly is tied and how it floats in the water, and then how the fisherman presents it. Hit that.
Oh,
That's
a big
even
one.
bigger.
That's a bigger fish. Oh my goodness, look at this thing. Whoa. So I'm using a 10-foot 7-weight rod, which is perfect because you get the reach for high sticking and nymphing. And at the same time, it cushions the blow of these fish when they do this. You kind of, oh, nice jump. When they do this, and at the same time, you want to have a good quality large arbor reel. So you can bring in line. And this guy is going right below you, Jeff. He's going to beach himself is what he's going to do.
No,
oh, no, he's going downriver on me.
He'll come back up. He didn't want to be in that shallow water, trust me.
Look at this thing go.
That fish has a lot of fight in it.
This is a really strong fish. I just can't believe the power. Look at it. Oh, look at him there. As soon as you move, Jeff, he sees it and he goes. You hear Bill and I talk about this all the time in the show. It's so true. You get a big fish like this, they're so strong, and in order to get them in successfully, you gotta have quality, every capacity, but especially in your terminal tackle. Trying to get his head up.
Oh, jeez.
Now that was a battle. He used the current.
Look how fat that fish is.
That is a big fish. That's incredible.
Let him go.
Oh, that's incredible. Look at that. Whoa. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
That was a battle royale.
Sometime around 1876, the first steelhead eggs were transported from the McCloud River in California to the Great Lakes, and the resulting parr were stocked in Michigan's Osable River. This initial stocking turned out to be a huge success, and soon after, Ohio, Wisconsin, New York, Pennsylvania, and Ontario-based sportsman groups began to follow suit with their own stocking programs. By the 1960s, the steelhead had truly taken hold and now occupy all 5 of the Great Lakes. This provides sport to anglers well beyond what anyone involved in the initial planting could have hoped for.
So Jeff, this is a spot I think a lot of people walk by. I mean, I would have walked by it, but you've taught me a lot about looking for these types of spots. Can you explain what we're looking at and why the steelhead will be here?
Sure. I don't know if you noticed, Colin, that there's a dark spot right there coming off of the lighter colored shale. And that normally means that the water is deeper. And if you notice, it arcs around. So there's a ledge right there. And if you look over there, you can notice a big, deep rock. Well, they like structure. They need a little sanctuary. And often as they're coming up through that big, long riffle, you know, they expend a lot of energy. They come up and they drop into a spot like this, and they'll pull up against those ledges and lay there. And they're there, and guys just walk by. They should be fishing to it.
And we're talking 3 feet of water, maybe.
It's about 3 feet, maybe not even that deep. But it's, you know, why don't we give it a try and see what's out there?
There you go. And he was right over here, wasn't he?
Yeah.
That's a big fish.
Yeah, it is.
Good job keeping him out of the timber.
Okay, I'm going to bring him to you. I'll pull the rod right over your head.
Okay.
And you take him head first. Get him in the net. He's too big for the net. He ate the egg, didn't he?
Big. He is. Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Okay. What do you say? 8 to 10?
Yeah, he's
solid
pushing.
fish.
He's pushing 10. He's probably about 9. Thanks for netting that for me. My rig is a 9-foot to a 10-foot leader from the tip of the rod down to about the end of the rod. This is a 10-foot 3 rod. And my on the end of the leader, I tie on an egg pattern. In this muddy stained water, I'll fish a bigger and a brighter fly. And then behind that, I will tie the white death white zonker anywhere from 2 to 3 feet away from the first fly. And then above that, 12 to 16 inches is my split shot. And the split shot is something that every fisherman needs to consider and vary the amount of weight that they have on their line. And as you're looking at the water, you have to judge the depth and the speed and then adjust your split shot accordingly. And you need to be ticking the bottom, bouncing off the bottom, hanging up and losing flies every once in a while in order to be successful in this fishing with this method.
So Jeff, it seems like the fish have changed. Yesterday they were on the zonker, today they're on the egg.
Yeah, it's kind of a phenomenon why they do that, but most of the time I find the white zonkers out fishing the egg 90% of the time. Nice fish right there. Whoops.
Nope.
And but when they switch over to the egg, they're on it for the day. I mean, it goes the other way around. You'll catch, 90% of your fish on the egg and 10% on the white zonker. But day in and day out, the white zonker has been out fishing the egg.
This time of the year, right?
This time of year, yes.
Now, do you find in the spring they're more on the egg?
No, actually not. They're on the egg, obviously, but in the spring there's a migration of emerald shiners that come up in about March, and they come up by the millions, and it's pretty phenomenal to see it when it occurs. And of course, when they're in the system, the fish are going to feed on them. Okay, you want to be just a little shallower down there, right there, perfect. And let that come through. Yeah, exactly. And the fish are right about where you're at, right there.
That was a good call.
Nice chrome fish.
Yeah. Not a biggie, but it's a nice one.
Took the egg again also. Oop. Get her head first.
Oh, nice.
Almost didn't get
nice.
them.
Got the forceps here?
They're eating the egg. Yeah, I'll just pop it. No, it fell out already.
Yeah, okay. Fish. Nice. All right.
Let's do it again. There you go. That's a singing fish there. Do you see that thing?
Yep, it did. In fact, I'm going to step up to where you are.
Oh, boy, watch your rod up.
Now, what's interesting, that actually felt like a snag when he hit. Like he just thumped,
Yeah.
just stopped, and then
Yeah,
it didn't move,
And
then I
when
felt
you
the
prick
head
them,
shakes.
when you prick them, they just
Yeah.
take off. Looks like a fairly heavy fish here.
No, that's not that
He's
big.
not bad. He's not
So
a
he
huge
took the
one,
egg,
but he's
too.
not a... Yeah, he ate the egg, see? I mean, isn't that incredible?
They're on the eggs today. But that's where that versatility you were talking about is so
Well,
important.
that's why, right, you fish the double rig because... And it's the top fly. Most of the time, we're catching them on the bottom fly.
Yeah.
And then this time, all of them are on the top.
I think he's gotten wrapped.
Yeah.
Look at him.
That's the problem with a double rig is, oh, he's
There he
off.
goes.
Okay, he unwrapped. They roll in your line, and that's a lot of times when you'll break them too because they get sideways and they've rolled in the line.
Yeah.
And this is a spot that's real handy to carry a net because you've got this high bank to you. It's hard to get up and out. A lot of times I just beach my fish and pop the hook out, but you know, this is where you want to carry a net right here.
Well, most people want to use a net because they don't want to hurt the fish. So that's where this net is really handy because it's out of the way. You don't have to carry it.
Right.
And I really like that. Okay, let's see if we can get this guy again.
You keep that head up and I'll get him.
I will.
Nice,
Stuff.
nice, nice, nice. Just a nice steelhead. Get a little color in it. See that fish?
Yep.
Beautiful. Land that fish first.
Yeah. You know what he took, I think? The zonk. That was the same as the other one. I let it swing, and then I could see it just slightly move, and fish on. And this is why a large arbor is important.
Yes.
So when they come at
absolutely.
you, they come at you, and he's coming right to us.
Yeah, you're right. He took the zonker. Oop, oop.
Oh, right in front of us.
I thought he was going to go between my legs.
So that zonker was swinging through in the current. It was coming right across, and he must have grabbed it because I could feel it. I felt it more than I saw it. I was just starting to lift up. He's coming in here.
See if we can get him here now.
He's got it wrapped.
Yeah.
He hasn't got the egg on him, but he's got it wrapped. I'm gonna step up here, Jeff. Bring him to you. Be right in front of the cameraman here.
He's hugging the bottom on us. Ooh, ooh, he's in the... Oh, my God.
Oh, whoa. There's a bit of work. There we go. All right, move around. That fish has been in the water for a bit.
Yeah, he's been around for a while.
There you go. Thanks. Oh, that's big fish. That's a big fish. You want me to get this for you? Here.
Yeah, I'd like you to net it for me.
Sure. We'll put my rod down here. I don't think he's ready yet, Carl. Tell you what, I'll go out in the rock here a bit.
Okay.
You're gonna bring him up, head up, when you get a chance. Just keep him away from those rocks. Beautiful. Beautiful fish. Oh, look at that. It fills the net. Isn't that incredible?
Beautiful fish.
Okay. And it looks like it took your egg pattern. So,
They did. We're fishing with the blood dot and the white zonker.
well done. This is why you want to come to this area. Big fish like this. I'm just gonna have to grab the hook right there. Forceps. Real important to bring the forceps because a lot of these egg patterns are very small. Beautiful. That's probably 8 to 10 pounds, I'd say.
Yes, it is. That's a beautiful Lake Erie coming up the Ashtabula River.
Already ready to go. Look at that.
That's what it's all about.
Right between my legs. There we go. Look at that. Little tiny egg pattern. Blood dot.
Lay it in right up here, Colin, right in that foam line. Again, go right in that second cut. Get it over just a tad
farther,
further.
eh?
Yep.
I'll let this go through.
There you go. There you go. Beautiful. Look at that fight.
Now this one took the zonker.
Yes, it did.
Oh, feel the power of this thing.
We're gonna run on you a little bit.
Just as long as he doesn't go towards that timber, we're all good. Okay, I'll bring him to you, Carl. Get the head up. Oh, nice.
Another
Good job.
beautiful steely. Good job. Beautiful fish, Colin. Way to go. Look at that. Clean. They give a
male.
great fight.
Okay, just let him go and it's your turn. Okay, let's go. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's show. As you can see, it's getting dark. It's the end of the day, time to go in. Probably have a cold beer and a hot meal. I want to thank Jeff and Carl for showing me around and, more importantly, showing me how to use egg patterns and zonkers to catch these steelhead here in Ohio. If you want to learn more about Ashtabula County and Ohio, go to our website, thenewflyfisher.com. From all of us here at The New Fly Fisher, thanks for joining us, and we'll see you on the water.
The New Fly Fisher has been made possible thanks to the support of Orvis Sporting Traditions, Islander Precision Reels, Scientific Anglers, Rail Riders Outdoor Clothing, the toughest clothes on the planet, Net Staff, the world's first wading staff and net. To learn more about the New Fly Fisher, our locations, contests, news, and much more, come visit and like us on Facebook.